Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Rome 2 Siege action. We got a 3v3 for you here at Iliadon. I think this is Iliadon, right? Uh-oh, looks like Syracuse may have forgotten to move his ballista. Or maybe that was some strategery happening there. I don't know if you can do a complete 180 with this, but if you can, that might come in handy later. But anyway, this one's been sent in to us by Emperor Candy Katsu, and as always, let us go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, starting with the defenders, playing as Epirus, we have X-Tow, or X-T-O-W. I'm going to say X-Tow. Playing as Syracuse, we have Emperor Candy Katsu himself, and then playing as Parthia, we have Kumar. Attacking, we have playing as Tylus, Campy. Playing as Arverni, we have Cheery Berserker. And then playing as Swaby, we have Nosferatu. We'll start with the army comp. It's kind of, yeah, this is Hellenic-ish, barring Parthia, factions versus barbarian factions. Very cool. All right, we'll start with Swaby, and then we'll work our way around. Obviously, we can't see all of Swaby's army comps because I'm assuming some of them are hidden in the trees, but that is what it is. But Jesus. Up on the towers, we have one unit of Sword Masters. The rest are Bloodsworn, and we do have a movable Ballista Boy in the back. Tylus is... Oh, Tylus. Big old Ballista Boy. Oathsworn General. We have Celtic Slingers, and then quite literally the rest of his army, I'm sure, as you can tell from the unit cards here, are the all Tribal Warriors. All double bronzed chevron. Yeah, you know, we do tend to see this a lot from Tylus players, just Tribal Warrior spam. I don't know. It's a little boring, I guess, kind of. Tribal Warriors are kind of OP, especially on defense. So to see an entire army of them is just mildly boring. But it is a good strat. I can't fault them for that. And then our Verni is bringing... Ooh, everyone looks like they're all up on Siege Towers? Oh, Siege Towers, my lord. We have six sword followers, or six swordsmen. Chosen sword... Wow. Oh my Christ. Well, that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you... Oh, brother. Okay. 6 chosen swordsmen. Then we have 4 Celtic warriors, 2 Oathsworn, and obviously we can't see the rest of his army, so who knows? There could be more Celtic warriors, more chosen swords, or more Oathsworn. But that's it for the attackers. Moving right along to the defenders. We'll start with Parthia over here. Parthia is bringing, looks like it's going to be lots of Parthian swordsmen I see. Persian hoplites with the elite Persian archers. A pretty solid archer unit. They're basically diet Syrian archers. They just don't have that nice little armor value there. And I think their missile damage is actually less as well. More Parthian swords. Yeah, Parthian swords. Persian hoplites. And then back here we have mercenary hoplites. More Parthian swordsmen. World cataphracts. What do we have? More Persian archers, Parthian swordsmen, and then mercenary hoplites. Should be interesting. Parthia is usually, well, when they're brought, a cav-heavy selection. So this should be interesting. Syracuse is rocking. What do we got here? 30 spears, mercenary Samnite warriors, 2 of them. There might be a third one lurking around. There it is. We have thorax hoplites, mercenary veteran hoplites, another mercenary veteran hoplite, 2 3, 4 units of archers. Kind of, I don't think that I'm pretty sure they don't get Cretans. Or Balearics, for that matter. Which, you'd think that they would, considering where Syracuse is located on the map. It's not, hypothetically speaking, it's not that far from Knossos, where I believe that's where, like, Crete is, actually. And same with the Balearic Slingers. Balearic Slingers originate, I believe, I could be wrong, so please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that. If you're looking at the Rome 2 map, the little island that's just to the right of Spain, that's where they come from. Actually, I learned that from a cool document. What is this? No wonder why. The name of this replay was named Naughty, 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 and now I know why. And then Pikeman looks like is going to round it out. We do have, what do we have over here? We have Epais Lancers, Italian Noble Cav, and Italian Noble Cav. Yeah, so I learned that Balearic Slingers originated from that island from a quick little YouTube documentary by a YouTuber, or I guess it's a collective, really, named Invicta. Highly recommend checking out their content. It's really, really good. They cover a lot of things that happened in antiquity. So whether it's Persian wars, wars between Rome and Carthage, and everything in between, so to speak. Really great channel. Definitely check them out. And then finally, we have Epirus. Epirus is bringing one unit of Hellenic Royal Guard. That's pikes, isn't it? Isn't this pikes? What am I missing here? Yeah, these are pikes. They just don't have... Yeah, okay. Pikes. And then 30 spears. Jesus. Archers, Cretan archers. Actually, please don't do this. I say it all the time. Don't do this. Don't... Unless you can't actually... Whatever money you have left over, if you can't dump it into anything, that's the only time that, in my eyes, this is acceptable. But to single silver chevron up an archer unit, please don't. It doesn't increase their missile damage. It doesn't increase their range. All it increases is their shots per minute and their melee defense and their melee attack and base morale. So, not worth it. Please don't do this. Unless you have no other choice, which in that case, I would suggest bringing velites or skirmishers or peltists and dumping it into them, because they're at least dual purpose. Over here we have some mercenary Italian swords, and then in the back over here we have two more units of Cretans, another Hellenic Royal Guard, and then 3 units of Royal Peltists. And that's it. Oh, what do we have here? I didn't even notice this. 30 spears and 30 spears. Okay. All right, 45 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. Let's get this one underway. Is he going to start firing right off the bat? This is questionable. You should know better. But unless, of course, it was agreed upon, then that's one thing. If they were another unit, or that is just the only unit from Syracuse. Unless this was agreed upon. Or if it was just no rules. But how far... he's reaching all... This is the ballista right here, the giant ballista reaching this far, so... I would imagine once it starts to get a little bit closer, they'll start to fire. Tylus is moving forward already, actually. I have a sneaking suspicion that that they might get stuck. Oh, bud. Yeah, that might happen. But there you go. Looks like Epirus is going to start firing at the... Got one. Is going to start firing at the giant ballista here. Big, long shots coming in. Going after the archers. Maybe the Thurio spears too. Didn't get anybody. Maybe from the archers though. No, didn't get anybody from the archers either. Yeah, I would just be going after the wall. A wall breach is always useful. Ooh, but that one landed right in the middle. My lord. Syracuse is sallied out. Swaby's moving forward there. Ballista as well. What is Tyler? Why are you boxed up already? Goes one. Nice little on the bounce, too. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, he dismounted them. Why? Whatever. Ours is not the question why. Ours is but to do or die. 2 ballistas left. But I think Epirus is actually going to get it. Shots being fired. He's still going after these units over here. I think, personally, I think a bit of a waste of ammo. They're super far away, so naturally, the farther you get, the more inaccurate your shots are going to be. They're going to deviate from where you actually want them to go. And, yeah. I would have just been trying to... Ooh, that actually just bounced right over. Holy shit, it did. No, he got a couple guys there. But yeah, I would have been trying to at least get rid of the wall. Oh my god. What are you doing? Maybe. Taking a big shot from Syracuse. Capitalizing on the moment there. Arverni is still... Did Arverni stop? No, yeah, they're still moving up. I was about to say, like, what's going on here? Are you firing an explosive shot? What are you doing? What are you firing? Ah, my brother in Christ. No. Explosive shot is never worth it. We all know this. I was still kind of boxed up over here. Looks like Syracuse is going to dip into the woods. Probably try and do some scouting. If they're lucky, though, they'll be able to get rid of the ballista there. Ilis has only 1 giant ballista left, but I would have... The Gallic Hunter snuck up and silenced this ballista there. Unfortunately, the giant ballista will not have the range to actually be able to reach this. So they'll be able to fire with impunity. But it does look like he's going to try and start... Why did he dismount? I think he just left him in there. Oh, well. Still moving? He is. Hopefully... There we go. Another unit of Sword Masters. General.
We await your
What are we doing here? More Sword Masters. I'm gonna pull back. Not a bad idea. He firing? He is not. Alice is going to move forward the rest of his army. Still firing, too. What are we going for? Going after the archers here. Big shots coming out. Yeah, going after the most one. Get him. Honestly, though, I think, personally, I probably would have waited. I would have waited till they mounted the walls and they started pouring in, and then I would have probably started firing, because then they're just grouped up here and you can just smash them into oblivion. Another big shot coming from Ilis. Where's it going? Still looks like he's trying to go after these archers here. Waby is moving up still. Thankfully, he spaced out his towers. Otherwise, that could have been bad. He's bringing around the rest of his Italian noble cav. Maybe he's going to try and charge in. I would love to see them get rid of this ballista, though. That would be fantastic. Looks like Epirus is going to start to fall back a little bit. Nah, it might be a decent idea. You never know. Giving up a little space. The only thing that they have to worry about, though, is this arrow tower here. That once it gets captured... Let's see. Influence range is... It's right about there. So they could fall back just a little bit more, and they'd be safe. Kyla's still trying to fire in over here. How many kills does he have so far? 39, not terrible. There goes Swaby, moving. Got some Kimbri bowwomen, or Simbri, however you decide to say it. Woods on spears, Swordmaster General. And that can't be hit. What do we have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's definitely... Yeah, there we go. Spear Brothers... Okay. Oh, Warriors getting warded pretty quickly here against the Parthian swords. Persian hoplites trying to hold out against these chosen swordsmen, but we all know that's going to go. Honestly, I would love to see if Parthia move his Parthian swordsmen up and around the walls and charge right into the rear here. Is he out of ammo? No, he's not. He's still firing explosive shot. That's what he needs to be doing, though. These Persian hoplites aren't going to hold. They're not even in hoplite wall. They are getting shot in the back, though, so that's something. So that's definitely going to play into it soon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Parthian swordsman is going to charge right into the rear of these chosen swords. Quick clips. Quick clips. Okay, I pressed K. Bring everything back, please. Facing off those Celtic warriors. 65 left, will definitely come back. Moving up the Persian hoplites, though, to try and hold once more. Chosen swordsmen actually losing right now. I mean, they're getting hammered, though, by these Italian swords. All the jabbies here. 30 spears are doing a damn good job, too. Just really chipping away at the initial assault here. Wow, look at all of those orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the general. My lord. How many kills so far do we have with this? 170, not bad. Big shots coming out, going right after... I'm not sure what. He might have just turned auto fire on. Tribal Warriors moving in. That's going to be, honestly, be the biggest headache here, I think. Bloodsworn won't be too much of a headache. How many sword masters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sword masters. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah. And 6. 6 sword masters. Okay. Tribal Warriors, though, definitely going to be a pain to deal with. And again, I mean, if I were him, I would be firing right into this line right here. This is exactly what I'd be shooting at, because these guys are going to be a serious threat in the wall. Chosen Swordsman getting pretty well and beat up over here. Another unit of Chosen Swords coming up to the walls. They're going to land shortly, I would imagine. Gallic Hunters, or right? Gallic Hunters, yeah. Fire, I can't. Firing right into the side of these parts. Into, jeez. Oh my lord. Firing right into the side of these Parthian swordsmen. There we go. I did it. I enunciated my words. Celtic Warriors losing decisively, but so are the Parthian swordsmen. Hopefully they'll be able to get rid of these guys quickly, and then they'll be able to pull back some. Honestly, might be not the right time to pull back, but it might be good to think about doing that soon. Tribal Warriors here just soaking up some jabbies. I mean, they have a ridiculous armor value of 95, so they can definitely sit there and take a couple hits for a little bit, but it's going to start to chip away at them, as we can see. Down 6 in that unit and 9 in this one. Shots still coming in from Tylus. They're trying to get some shots on these. Oh no, that's Swaby, isn't it? That is Swaby. 4 kills so far. Hopefully they are not out of ammo, but they... 192 kills though, not bad. Actually brought back one of the Italian Noble Cav. General is still out though. He's just waiting here for anything. He could probably get away with going after the ballistas, and it would be fine. Looks like they're giving up some ground here. I dig this. They're avoiding engagement. They're avoiding not losing men at an exponential rate. They're pulling back. Oof. Yeah, this is like a tough spot here. These Sand Knights are going to get smashed if he's not careful. Ooh. Don't even tell me that he's using explosive shot, too. He is not. Oh, wait. That looked like explosive shot. Did it not? There it is. Tough to tell, because it looks like now he's using flame cannons. No, he is using explosive shot. You fool! What are you doing? Why is everyone using explosive rounds? Don't do that. Oh, brother. What is going on? I feel like the only time that explosive rounds would be acceptable is if you want to break up a unit's formation and then follow up with a charge. I think that whether it's shock infantry, shock cav, melee cav, or just regular infantry, that's probably going to be your best bet. But you have to be like on point while using them in tandem with each other. 31 minutes and no real action at the moment, and we've got some mercenary Sand Knights taking on tribal warriors here. Finally, we've got a little bit of a clash. Mercenary veteran hoplites taking on some tribal warriors here. They are in hoplite wall. That's going to bump up their melee defense to 74, so that's a nice little boon. And puts them on par actually with the tribal warriors. Veteran hoplites might be pretty good, holding them back. And they are up against 2, but even still, I would really love to see, and hopefully it looks like he is, moving up his archers. Hopefully they'll start to fire in here, and I believe it's going to be the weapon arm. Yes, it is. They will be firing into the weapon arm, so it's going to allow them to take more, or at least for Epirus to get more shots, more kills in on these tribal warriors, and do a little bit more damage. What's going on here? Did we push through? Is that what we did? Or is there just not a lot left here? 103 left. The mercenary veteran hoplite. Sand Knights getting sent forward. Urio's spear is firing right into the Bloodsworn to the back. Love to see that. Good unit to go for, too, since they only have 20 armor, so they'll really just get turned into pincushions. Archers firing. What are we going after? Looks like possibly the general. Not a bad target to go for. And actually, surprisingly, not a lot of action going on over here. Arverni is... Oh, there it is. There it is. Took out the ballista there, and looks like he managed to move forward his ballista before that could get destroyed. Or at least the crew getting taken out. Syracuse is in a good position, though, with his general. He's far enough away that he doesn't really have to worry about getting charged by infantry. And he's still close enough to cause a little bit of a headache for Swaby and Arverni. Arverni clearly sees... No, he does not. Never mind. I was about to say he clearly sees the threat of Syracuse's shot cab general, but it does not appear that he does. Man, no, it's dicey. But if he's quick enough, he could get a nice little rear charge in on one of these units here and maybe even clash into the Gallic Hunt. Why? Why? Why are we triple bronze chevroning archers? Why are we silver chevroning archers? Don't do it. Please don't do it. It is a waste of money. A colossal waste of money. I mean, these guys probably earned their chevron. They have 101 kills. Same with these. Oh, wow. They already have that many kills. Parthia is doing a pretty good job, though, of holding it down over here. I honestly, though, there we go. Send in some Oathsworn. They could definitely punch through Parthia's flank easy. I mean, especially... Why did he dismount here? They should be getting on top of this siege tower and ooh, Tylos is losing a unit here. Only 35 kills, too. Not great. They should be... I'm going to slow it down for a second. Arverni should be sending up one of his Oathsworn units up onto this tower. You see Syracuse here moving into the back. Looks like he is going to try and get a nice little rear charge off on the Chosen Swords. But one of these Oathsworn units should get on this tower, mount the walls, engage with these Parthian swordsmen, wipe them out, because we all know that's going to happen. Capture this tower here. It's going to start to fire in on everybody here. And then just continue to push. Just keep sending guys up this tower and keep pushing up this flank to create a huge amount of pressure over there. Here we go. Syracuse. Oh, he was going for it. He was going for the Cimbri Bowen, but saw it just in the nick of time. Duel Masters was getting sent forward to help defend. But honestly, he could still... I mean, he could drag them through here and get a nice little charge, rear charge off on these Chosen Swords, or even the Oathsworn, or heck, even both, honestly, because it looks like these two units right here are overlapping each other, so he could just punch right through and then shoot back and get a nice charge off. Meanwhile, over here, it looks like the assault has been completely given up. Not the smartest thing to do, because they're going to be able to defeat these... Actually, he's winning against the Hoplite. Well, that's no surprise, I guess. 72, 74 for melee defense, comparatively. Looks like the Italian Noble Cav is going to get a nice little charge off on the Tribal Warriors. Immediately, they start to lose. He'll probably turn right around, and I would imagine... Well, no, he doesn't even need to have to. Doesn't even need to have to? That's a correct English sentence, right? I don't know. So yeah, these Tribal Warriors are getting pretty banged up, but because Tylos did not, and look, now he's realizing his folly here, because he did not pressure this side, if he hadn't moved over these two units, they would have free reign to move in and close the gap here on these guys. Tylos, though, is spread pretty thin. Looks like he only has 5 in reserve, but these guys are here because we know why they're here. They're holding this flank down. I would imagine that they're not going to get moved anytime soon. I mean, they got brought up so the slingers wouldn't get charged by the Italian Noble Cav. And now they have to stay here. Now they... Or not. Yeah, no, they do. Okay. Yeah, they have to stay here now. They can't move from this location. The best that he could do is take one away and stretch this line out a little bit more with one unit of Tribal Warriors to hold it down. But even still, this Italian Cav could get one big charge off, and if it's a good enough charge, you can keep on moving through. There goes Swaby again. What are you firing, though, Swaby? Explosive shots, so you're not really going to get much of any type of kills. Oathsworn over here. What? Oathsworn losing decisively to Parthian swordsmen who are also losing, but I would imagine, yeah, they are getting shot pretty heavily in the back. No surprise, but look at this. 38-man unit Chosen Swordsman going to charge right on through, finding those gaps. Oh, love to see it. Thin them out, and he's going to get them right into these elite Persian archers, and that's going to silence them from firing into these Oathsworn. But, well, no, they are winning now. Yeah, they'll probably end up winning this. But again, this lone siege tower is not being used, and it could be utilized. Oh. When that cab around, looks like he's trying to get into the ballista here. He might actually pull it off. Oh, Payas Lancers looks like they got beat up a little bit. Looks like he did manage to get a charge into the Oathsworn, down to 102 men, only 16 kills so far, 68 for the Payas Lancer General. They got a nice little charge off here. Oh yeah, you don't want to put them into the wedge formation. His melee defense goes down. I mean, not a whole lot, but even still, yeah, they're losing decisively. Ballista is now... Ooh, they have Javies, too, which is big. There it goes. Gone. Who's wavering over here? We got Sam Knights about to break. Looks like that was Italian Swordsman. Epirus is moving up, though. Some hoplites to continue to hold the line. Thurio Spears getting charged right into the rear of these tribal warriors. They're going to do what they can. 112 kills so far, though. Not bad for Thurio Spears. And it does look like they managed to beat back those Chosen Swordsmen. Love to see that. Hopefully they'll start to fire into the back of these Oathsworn. It does look like it. No, actually, they're not. But they don't need to. These Parthian Swordsmen have turned the tide on their own. And the Oathsworn are losing slightly. Honestly, if you haven't yet, I would definitely... Oh, God, look at that number drop. Top Headhunt, and you might have a better time. But, nah, now they're losing decisively. Again, though, would love to see the walls being used to get around here. Oh, especially since he just brought Gallic Hunters in. Unless, of course, they are out of ammo, so it doesn't matter. Deer Brothers not doing too hot against the Italian Noble Cav. Looks like they finished off the rest of the ballista crew there. And the general is going to move back up. And our Verney... Ooh, he's doing a slow drip of troops into the settlement. He needs to get more in. He's only utilizing 1 or 2 siege towers when he should have brought this one up. I still stand that he should have used this one. Sam Knight, 62 guys left, 61 now, but these guys will definitely come back. And, I mean, if they come back someplace, like, nearby and our Verney doesn't notice it, they'll be able to utilize that in some type of way. Gallic Hunters getting sent forward. Do what? I don't know. Fire at these guys, perhaps? Honestly, that's what I would do. 1 or 2 good volleys, and these guys rout completely. Or break, rather. They're just routing now, so there's a strong chance that they could come back. Oathsworn losing slightly, down to 16 men. These guys are losing slightly as well. But they're about to get charged by the Chosen Swordsman, I would imagine. Unless the Chosen Swords are going to go this way. Over here, big defense. We got hoplites, thorax hoplites, mercenary veteran hoplites, holding back these units here. Kimberly Bowwomen, oh boy. Definitely still have lots of ammo left, and they are just getting shredded. Italian Noble Cab charging on into the Oathsworn here. Is his general? No, his general's not dead. And here come the Sam Knights. They're going to get... Ooh, yes. Get him. Get him. And it's going to be a rear charge, too. Brother, you are going to feel this in the morning. Oh, boy. Gallic Hunters have now been silenced, quickly rushing over his Oathsworn to try and deal with the general here. But some of the damage has been silver chevrons. Don't do this. It's such a waste. But yeah, I can't. And he's not even bothering to move them back. And Tylus isn't doing anything to help. I mean, he is kind of, but why are you not moving your bowwomen back? Please. He's not even moving any of his troops. Did he quit? Did he leave? What is going on here? Oh man, Arverni has been caught completely out. Italian Noble Cab is winning at the moment, and Syracuse is just not letting up at all with his Cav. 261 kills so far for that unit. Oh, big jabby to the face though. 166. 226. They're going to get a giant rear charge off on these Oathsworn unless they turn around to deal with this problem. Don't think they're going to, and there they go. That's rough. Down to 148 men. Only 45 kills so far. They're going to start to capture the gate here. He'll be able to move his guys in finally. Once the gate... Nope. Nope. He's not going to capture the gate. Why would you do something like that? Why would you? No point. Don't capture the gate. Just stand outside. Use the towers. So you take 9 years to get inside. Please. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm being mean. I'm being very mean. But I just want to know what's going on here. What is going on here? You're going to lose all your archers. They're gone. They're all gone. What are they doing? Gone. That's what they're doing. Ugh. And still, I mean, if they pressed right now, I don't know. I think they could have won this in the beginning. Arverni took too much time. So did Swaby. And Tylus just made some mistakes too. I mean, there's still 18 minutes left. Who knows? But... And still, Swaby's just sitting around. Sitting on his hands. I don't know what they're doing. This is just giving time to the defenders to set up a nice defensive line up on this hilltop with their archers and their pikes. They are familiar faces. How are these slingers doing? Pretty good. Not bad. Definitely better off than the Kimbri bowwomen who got absolutely slaughtered over here. We have Mercenary Italian Spears doing pretty good against the Chosen Swords at the moment, but we got some Oathsworn moving up. They're going to be able to take these guys out, even though there's only 100 of them left. Now they are finally inside the settlement. However, well, now he is pulling back. 56 kills, 34 of those 230 spears. Italian Noble Cav's not doing too hot at the moment against the Tribal Warriors. Tribal Warriors going to fall back, rightly slow, but rightly slow, rightly so. But because of that, now they're going to get rear charged by the. Don't ever turn your back to cavalry, please. I understand that this is a threat, but you can't outrun cavalry. And now he's losing decisively because he took. Look at that. There were 80 men when they started to waver, and they're going to break. We have here Italian Spears running for their life. Royal Peltis setting up a nice little defensive line here, tossing their jabbies right into. I mean, this is just terrible. Mistake after mistake. Like, why are your slingers this close? They don't need to be this close. They should not be this close. Also, these slingers right here, if they're firing at stuff, most of the projectiles are going to go right into the house. They're not going to go anywhere. I mean, they're sort of getting it, but not really. Italian Spears, Royal Peltis taking on depleted unit of Oathsworn. They are winning at the moment, but once the Royal Peltis actually get into the mix, that's going to change. Italian Spears, no surprise, are starting to waver, but again, so are the Celtic Slingers and the Kimbri Bowmen. They both have terrible armor values, so that definitely is the unit that you want to be firing at. Same with the Gallic Hunters. And the Noble Cav is still alive. 57 men left, 139 kills, 139 cows. But yeah, I don't know what Swaby's doing. Did they leave? Did they drop out of the game? It doesn't even appear that they're firing with their bowwomen. Well, no, they are with these, it looks like. Perhaps. Yeah, they are. I have to say that Swaby is probably a newer player. That's the only explanation for this. There's no other explanation. Unless he's allowing Tyler and Arverni to do most of the heavy lifting, and then he's going to charge in after the fact. But honestly, who knows? Nobody. Royal Peltless not doing too well at the moment. No surprise, really. I mean, up against Tribal Warriors and Oathsworn at the same time. Oathsworn not doing great either, only because they have such depleted numbers. The Tribal Warriors, though, they're going to be the key to breaking these Peltists. Another unit of Oathsworn, though, coming on up. 2 more units of Royal Peltists, though, ready to go. Mercenary Cretan's going to be sent in. 237 kills for them. 286 for the other Cretans. And these have 130. So, whoa, he still has ammo? That is genuinely surprising. They still have ammo? Yeah, and he's pulling them back, so they must. Here come the pikes. Yeah, definitely smart for Syracuse to use his pikemen first, rather than the Hellenic Royal Guard, because these pikes are not as good. Why are we using Fire Shot? Why do people do the things they do? I'm screaming. Can we get something cool here? That was awesome. Not what I wanted, but yoke. This? Maybe? Probably not. Or the Oathsworn. Well, Pelth is doing pretty good. 169 kills so far. Tribal Warriors now not doing too hot. And it looks like Arverni's going to try and be a little sneaky and loop around the back. Parthia, though, looks like is trying to be... Never mind, he's not trying to be sneaky. That is just a unit that routed and came back. But Italian Noble Cav here is still ready and raring to go. Honestly, I mean, I would move him down that way. Because they have to come and deal with this. They can't afford to chase down Cav and leave their back door open. Combat's even. Now they're starting to lose. I feel like this is just going to go back and forth until one side, sends in more troops. But they are exhausted. He did use Crack the Whip, so it's no surprise that they're tired and they are losing. $11 minutes, 25 seconds left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Now Swaby decides to move. What is going on? Swaby quit. Swaby quit. That's what's going on. Swaby quit, because only the computer would do something like this. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do other cool YouTube stuff. Helps out the channel. I, of course, appreciate it as well. And don't forget to check out the links in the description below for Twitter and Discord, not Twitch, because I don't use Twitch anymore. Don't forget, if you have Rome 2 replays of your own that you want to see up on the silver screen that is YouTube, jump on in that Discord server of mine and drop your replays in the replay section. If you don't know how to find your replays, feel free to ask myself or anybody else for that matter. I'm sure we'll be glad to help you figure out how to find your replays, or you can use Google and YouTube as well. Duel Masters have been sent in. Hedge Hunt has been popped, and they are in wedge formation. Honestly, not a bad idea. Although the Royal Peltists are only down to 24 men, so I don't know how effective the wedge is going to be. Also, it kind of messes with your speed of your charge, and as you can see, also melee defense. So, is he pushing? Are you pushing? Don't push. My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. It has to be the computer. It has to be the AI, because there is no way in hell that anyone would leave the settlement through the gates to climb back up the siege towers. There's no... So he quit. He either lagged out or he quit because his ballista got destroyed. Oh, brother. You gotta love Rome 2 AI. All right, Oathsworn getting drawn away. But now they're going to be susceptible to 2 arrow towers. They're getting tied down by some Parthian swordsmen, and I would imagine they're going to get continually rear charged by these Italian noble cabs. Yep, there they go. 30 spears are now getting... No, they're not getting sent over here. They're leaving. They'll probably end up dying because they're going to walk through it. Big old battle going on over here, though. 30 spears up in square. They're going to last for a little bit, but not very long, especially dealing with 2 units of Oathsworn. Archers over here have been thrown into the mix as last-ditch effort. 261 kills for that unit, 293 for that one, so not bad. Definitely out of ammo. Mercenary hoplites, Parthian swordsmen doing what they can against these guys, but it's not going to... Ooh, nice charge by Syracuse into the Oathsworn general. He did notice it, though, and counter charge, so it's going to counteract the noble cab's charge, but even still. There goes the archers, and just in time, Parthian swordsmen move in to fill the gap, and still the Oathsworn are winning. 30 spears, only 71 kills. They may still have ammo, and if they do, naturally it'd be worth bringing them out of score formation, moving them away from the combat, and letting them throw their jabbies into the rear of these Oathsworn, turning them into pincushions. Meanwhile, over here, Swaby, poor Swaby. Up against some pikemen, and they're not going to do too well. They're definitely going to lose. Yeah, it's definitely the AI controlling them, because they're all in a wedge formation. So they're going to suffer a melee defense penalty, which is not going to be great, especially against pikemen. Granted, they're just pikemen. As we can see, they are losing terribly. But we do have 2 units of Royal Peltis back here. Some archers who hopefully still have ammo. They do. These guys as well. Nope, they are out. 143 kills. They do have spears, though. But then we also have the 2 units of Hellenic Royal Guard ready and raring to go. Tireless is now going to try some sneakiness, and looks like he's going to loop around the back, but they're running. By the time they get all the way over here, they're going to be exhausted, and they're not going to be as effective. So I don't know that this is actually a smart move. I don't think that it is, honestly. I mean, we got blob formation going on over here with Swaby. Sooner or later, especially since they're just charging in everything that they got, there's no way that they are out of ammo. They are. They only have 45 kills and they're out of ammo. Are you serious? Swaby is definitely a new player. Had to have been. I mean, yeah. Epirus absolutely could and should send up at least 1 unit of the Hellenic Royal Guard, maybe backed up by a Parthian swordsman, and then the 2 other Royal Peltas should come back here to deal with the tribal warriors that are making their way around, making their way downtown, walking fast. Got some ammo here. 156 kills for the elite Persian archers. Yep. Look at those beards. Fantastic facial hair. You must get all the women. Anyway, Parthian swordsmen have been moved up. They're throwing their jabbies. Okay, not bad. Pikemen from Syracuse have been beat back, and can we find out how much they killed? 120, not bad. They did their job. And now Swaby's going to charge forward in just a literal blob, and oh my god, look at all the jabbies. Parthian Swordsman's going to fall back and let them fall right into the Hellenic Royal Guard's pikes, and they're going to go and start to pokey-poke their way. Meanwhile, flanks are left completely open, so these Royal Peltists are going to have free reign to jab you right into the sword arm of all these Sword Masters. Meanwhile, over here, our Verney is just dwindling away to nothing. General is exploiting a nice little gap here. Love to see that, actually, but I mean, he's going to run face first into 2 units of hoplites. Trying to take on these Parthian swords. There goes the General, though. Definitely going to be dead soon. If not, obviously, he's going to rout. Oathsworn, though, still holding on for dear life. But they are facing the wrong way. Oh, no, that's the Parthian swords. Never mind, I lied. Ooh, this could be cool. This could be really cool. Note to self, figure out how to zoom in. I don't want to have any ghosts in the... Alright, good enough. Another Oathsworn unit routing, and that's pretty much it for our Verney. The only people... Hilariously enough, the only army that's left is Swaby. Undergrown Guard up to 78 kills. They're doing pretty good. Silas is... Oh boy, his general is pretty well beat up. Honestly, if Parthia is paying attention, he could just move around with his general and smash into these tribal warriors in the Oathsworn here and probably get rid of these 2 units. And it really doesn't seem like Tylus has anything left. Yeah, Tylus is done for. I cannot believe that it's the computer that is left. That is amazing. Archers over here, 142 and 141 kills. They are out of ammo. They might be here just to try and debate. Hoplites moving forward, gonna hold the line there. Meanwhile, tribal warriors, they're winning here actually, but I think they are getting shot in the back, no? They are. So they're gonna start to lose sooner or later. Goes the General. General's getting focused down. Verney's gone. Now it's definitely time. I mean, the Parthian, the Royal Cataphract General, if he brought him around and then just started hammering into the rear of Swaby, they would rout so quickly. They would be gone so fast. And that's what I think Parthia really needs to consider doing here. Hopefully we'll see him start to move. They also, I think, should just start moving. I mean, these Parthian swordsmen, the hoplites, and just move them over here to deal with the rest of Tylus and get them out of here, so that they can take all of these units. And nice Syracuse. Of course, that's amazing. Imagine being so terrified of archers that you have to go and deal with them. But yeah, they need to deal with the rest of Tylus here so that these units can be freed up to come around, and then they can just completely envelop all of Swabia here. Minute 37 seconds left. I'm assuming we're going to probably see just a mass rout. And yes, Swabia is not doing too great. A lot of his units are exhausted. I mean, even Tylus's units are winded, but they are losing. Exhausted. Getting peppered in the back. Hoplites holding firm. He's going to try and charge. Don't. You know how I feel about charging through your own units. It doesn't work that well. It's not great. Parthia, please, for the love of God, bring your general around here. If you want him to get a massive amount of kills, just charge into the rear of Swaby's line. Your spear is falling back. Royal Guards have been moved, jockeyed around to get better angles on some of these Roseanne spears and sword masters. Swordmaster General is down to 63 men, only 61 kills. Not looking good. It's Tylus. Tylus is gone. Hilarious that it was the archers and the Royal Cataphract General that took out the last two units from Tylus. And that's it. 10 seconds left. I'm assuming that we're going to see either a mass rout or probably Tylus and Arverni conceded. And because Swaby quit, that was just the end of it. Yeah. All right. Man, don't quit. Don't quit. No matter how badly you're doing, please don't ever quit. Nobody likes that. X-Toe getting 2,487 kills, 0 for his general, 74, 281, 177, and 294 for the archers, 242 for the Hellenic Royal Guard, 91, 68, 59, and 50 for the Hoplites, 22 for the Italian Spears, 208, 225, 211 for the Royal Peltis, 96, 89, and 114. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising for the Italian Swordsman. You know how much I hate mercenary Italian swords. And then 62, 15, and 109 for the Thurio Spears. Emperor Kenny Katsu getting 3,000. Nice. 62 kills, 167 for his general, 197 for the ballista, you cheeky bastard. Italian Noble Cav, 293, 261, and 246. Archers doing really well with the archers, actually. 185, 151, 162, 143, 102, 179, and 139 for the Sam Knights, 35 and 218 for the veteran Hoplites, 120 for the Pikes, and then Thurio Spears, 120, 123, 60, 74, and 87. Coomer getting 1,995 kills, 15 for the Gen, 187, 149, 168, and 139 for the Archers, 0, 2, and 71 for the Mercenary Hoplites, 234, 121, 75, 108, 28, 36, 110, 141, 252, 86 for the Parthian Swordsman. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen Parthian swords do that well. I don't think, and he has 2 units that broke 200 kills. Very impressive. And then 44 and 29 from Persian Hoplites. Campy getting 2,488 kills, 168 for the General, 109 for the Ballista, 47, 0, 104, and 48 for the Celtic Slingers. And then Tribal Warriors, 187, 206, 128, 262, 302. Well done with that one. 38, 76, 193, 197, 45, 26, 150, 153, and 50. Cheery Berserker, 2,318 kills. Pardon me. 242, 240 for the Oathsworn, 240, 143, 180, 273, 150. Archers, 147, 192, 42, and 18. Celtic Warriors, 28, 55, 53, and 55. Yeah, they got shredded. And Chosen Swords, 12, 207, 55, 164, 6, and 76. And then Nosferatu getting 888 kills, 64 for the General, 34 for the Mobilista, 19, 24, 73, and 49 for the Kimber Bowen. Swordmasters, 115, 80, 45, 59, 42, and 76. Spear Brothers, again, 0 and 7, 11 for the Wooddown Spears. And then Bloodsworn, 50, 37, 35, and 66. Yeah, don't quit. Please don't quit. Unless his connection dropped, then I can understand that. But don't quit. Because he had a whole ass army, and he really literally could have turned the tide of battle. Anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And as always, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, whatever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.